What are your kids currently attempting to hide from you? I noticed my 11-year-old daughter acting strange for the past few weeks. Every Tuesday and Thursday, she'd beg to stay after school for homework club, even though her grades were perfect. When I'd pick her up, she seemed nervous, clutching her backpack like it contained state secrets. Did homework club go okay? I'd ask. Fine, she'd mumble, eyes fixed on the window. My usually talkative daughter had turned into a stranger. As a single mom, my mind immediately went to the worst places. Was she being bullied? Doing drugs? The parenting blogs I frantically searched at 2 a.m. only made my anxiety worse. Last week, while doing laundry, I found a crumpled receipt in her jeans pocket. $47 at Petland. We don't have pets. My stomach dropped. Was she buying things for friends who were using her, or something worse? That night, I heard strange noises from her room at 2 a.m. Not her typical tossing and turning, but deliberate movement followed by what sounded like squeaking. I pressed my ear against her door, heart racing. The soft squeaks continued. Then I heard my daughter whisper, "Shh, you have to be quiet or we're both dead." Dead? My blood ran cold. What had my sweet girl gotten mixed up in? The next morning after dropping her at school, I called in late to work. This had gone far enough. With shaking hands, I opened her bedroom door. Nothing seemed out of place at first. Her bed was made, desk organized, no signs of drugs or alcohol. I almost felt silly for worrying until I noticed her closet door wasn't fully closed. I pulled it open and saw nothing unusual among the hanging clothes. But then, movement behind her winter boots. I pushed them aside and found a plastic container with air holes poked in the lid. Inside was a tiny brown and white hamster running on a miniature wheel. Next to the container sat a notebook labeled Hammy's Daily Log with careful handwriting. Day 23. Hammy ate all his seeds and ran for 31 minutes. I snuck him extra carrots. Still worried Mom will find out. I sank onto her bed, relief washing over me like a tidal wave. This was her big secret. Not drugs or danger, just a forbidden pet. Before she got home, I went to the pet store myself. The cashier recognized my description of my daughter. Oh yeah, the serious little girl who asked a million questions about hamster care. Super responsible kid. I bought a proper cage, food, toys, the works. It cost 3 times what she'd spent. But seeing how much she cared about this tiny creature made it worth every penny. When she walked in that afternoon, I was sitting on her bed with a new hamster setup clearly visible in the corner. Her face drained of all color. Mom, she froze, eyes darting between me and the closet. I can explain everything. I know about Hammy, I said. Her backpack hit the floor with a thud. Are you going to make me get rid of him? Her voice cracked, eyes welling with tears. No, I said. But I am curious why you thought you needed to hide him in your closet for nearly a month. Tears spilled down her cheeks. Remember when I asked for a dog last year and you said no pets ever? I thought you'd never let me keep him. Honey, I said no dogs because of my allergies. I'm not allergic to hamsters. She ran across the room and hugged me so hard I almost fell over. Then she carefully transferred Hammy to his new home, giving a detailed tour of each feature like a tiny real estate agent. As he explored, she explained how her science teacher's classroom hamster had unexpected babies, and students with good grades could adopt them. She'd been saving her allowance for weeks and researching hamster care every day at the library. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, she whispered. I was scared you'd say no. Next time, just ask me first, I said. I'd rather know what's going on than imagine the worst. You nearly gave me a heart attack. That night, I found a note slipped under my door. Dear Mom, thanks for not being mad. Hammy loves his new house. You're the best mom ever. P.S. Did you know hamsters sometimes get lonely? I smiled, knowing there'd be another pet negotiation soon. But at least next time, she'd ask first instead of turning our house into an undercover animal sanctuary.